Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mellow Marv podcast, episode 2, and everything happens for a reason. That's what we're going to be talking about today. I really enjoyed last episode breaking down the quote with you guys, and I got a lot of positive feedback from it, so I'm excited to get into this next episode and talk to you guys more and keep these episodes coming, because again, the goal of these is to change your outlook, give you a more positive view on the topic, and maybe just open up your mind to a different way to think about things. So the quote here today is, everything happens for a reason, people change, so that you can learn to let them go. Things go wrong, so that you appreciate them when they're right. And sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. I love this quote. So just like I did in the last episode, if you want to grab a piece of paper, you want to grab a pen, pencil, I love writing things down. I'm just going to dissect this quote sentence by sentence, and so here we go. So the first sentence here says, everything happens for a reason, people change. People are going to change. Not everybody's going to stay the same. People's goals are going to change. People's morals are going to change. People's desires are going to change. The people they hang around are going to change. And those people are you. So people are going to change, whether it's a significant other, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a friend, whether it's an associate, whether it's somebody in the workplace. People are going to change. Oh, that's so awkward that my screen went off. People are going to change. And it's a part of life. People change. So I love this first sentence because it's something that's never going to stop. People are always going to change. People are always going to switch up, as we say. And yeah, everything happens for a reason. People change. So if I had my notebook out right now, I'd probably write people change in bold and then write out kind of some of the ways that people have changed on me and learning to face those things. Kind of like how we talked about in the last episode. It's facing that people are going to change. Not going into every friendship, relationship, or whatever like, oh, this person's going to change on me, like I can't even give them a chance. But it's keeping in the back of your mind, staying on track, keeping that in here somewhere, that people are going to change, and you can't just go with the flow with everything. You know, you gotta be ready for that change, because people are going to change. People are going to switch up on you, and you might even look at them one day and you're like, wow, you're not what I thought this was. You're not what I thought you really were. Because people change. The second sentence here says, well, it's kind of weird breaking this one up into sentences because it all kind of flows together. But the second part here says, so that you can learn to let them go. So I really should have put that all in one. Everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let them go. You have to learn to let people go. Like, even if it's the hardest thing, because not everybody's going to be beneficial to your life. As much as you care about them, it could be a negative, you know, it could be really detrimental to you, and you're just so caught up in the love aspect, or they were such a good friend, or they did this and that for me. But you have to put yourself first. You have to think about how it's really affecting you, your life, physically, mentally, and how it's affecting what you're doing at the workplace, in your sport, in your business, whatever you're going into. If it's not affecting you positively, what is it doing for you? What is it truly doing for you? You know, everything isn't always going to be perfect. Everything's not always going to be at the top level, best thing ever. You're going to have your hills, your bumps and stuff. But overall, how is it really affecting your life? Is it positive? Is it negative? What is it really doing to you? So the second part here says, things go wrong so that you appreciate them. That's the truth. That is the truth. The littlest things, hopping in your car, driving somewhere. Couple tickets, too many points, can't drive anymore. Then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't drive anywhere. What am I gonna do? Money coming in, spending money. Then there's no money. Can't get gas prices are high. Can't get food. Can't treat your girl out to food. You gotta remember how precious everything is, in a sense. Like, how to explain it. Like, don't take things for granted, honestly, in a sense. Picking up your phone, making a quick call, shooting a text, making a call to your friend out of the country. No charge. Boom. Done. It's almost like things go wrong so that you appreciate them. And I kind of twisted that and talked about not taking things for granted, but I mean, it's the same thing. You want to appreciate everything in your life. You want to appreciate those people. You want to appreciate that thing. You want to appreciate that boss. You want to appreciate that friendship, that relationship. Appreciate the people around you. Think in your head, how would it affect you if they weren't there? How would it affect you if that device wasn't able to do what it could do to help you out for whatever you do throughout the day? Things go wrong so that you appreciate them. I genuinely believe that. We've all had something go wrong, and then you're like, man, man, you know? You're just thinking like, if I would have did this, then this wouldn't happen. If I would have went about it this way, then things might have turned out a little bit better, you know? Next part here says, when they're right, and sometimes good things fall apart. So again, I think I kind of messed that up. Things go wrong so that you appreciate them when they're right. So I did say that actually, when they're right. No, I don't think I did, but when they're right. So yeah, things go wrong so that you appreciate them when they're right. You know, like when you and your girlfriend are living the life, living the dream, everything's great, and then argument, boom. Then you're thinking, oh man, if I just would have did this or that, then when it was right, when everything was good, you know, that's when it's great. Or I was at work and, you know, when I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, everything's good, everything's great, and then when I try to sneak somewhere and hide off, then I'm in trouble. Then it's wrong, then I feel bad, then negativity. Or what's another one? You know, with friends, you know, everything's going good in the friendship. You guys are hanging out, you guys are doing this, going here, there, and then you said something that was out of character, or they said something that was out of character, and then now you're just kind of like, what to do? So things go wrong so that you can appreciate them when they're right, and I really do believe that. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. This is the part that I was waiting to talk about, honestly, out of this whole quote, out of this whole podcast. I don't know what your takeaway is going to be. Everybody's takeaway is going to be different from these podcasts. Everybody's takeaway is going to be different. What might affect you might not affect somebody else. What might alter your whole life to something that I say might just not even affect somebody else. But I think this part right here is beneficial to everyone. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Ball drop. This kind of takes me back to the beginning when I said that you have to learn to let people go. And when I say that, sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. That person that has negatively been affecting your life physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is, you let them go. They're not in your life anymore. You're down. But something better is coming. Something better is coming. Something that's going to more better your life. Something that's positively going to affect your life. Something that's going to uplift you. Something you're excited about. Someone that's going to treat you with respect. Somebody that cares about you. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. It's true. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this happen in your life. I'm sure. I'm certain. You didn't make the team this year. Then the next year, you went out, made the team, started. People are looking up to you on the team. You're team captain. People are watching the way your work ethic. Didn't get the job. A couple weeks later, applied somewhere else. Better job, higher pay wage. You like the boss. You enjoy your coworkers. You see it in everything. Relationships. Broke up with your boyfriend. Sorry. Broke up with your boyfriend. Broke up with your girlfriend. Hard loss. You're upset. You're sad. You're down. Maybe not a couple weeks later. Maybe not a couple months later. Maybe a couple years later. somebody that respects you, somebody that cares about you, somebody that's going to treat you right, somebody you're not worried about. You're worried about them, but you're not worried about them in a negative light. The reason why I'm putting this so many different ways is because I have a wide variety of people that watch these videos. High schoolers, adults, middle schoolers. But at the end of the day, it still affects everyone. It's just in a different light. So kind of how in this last part I said, and sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. My first example was sports. My last example just recently was relationships. Some of those middle schoolers might not be in relationships, but they can relate to being on the team, not making the team, trying out, you know? So I try to give different examples of things and to just read back through the quote again. And I have a few final remarks that I want to say about this. Everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let them go. Things go wrong so that you can appreciate them when they're right. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Stop waiting. Push yourself. The greater thing will come, the greater person will come, the greater opportunity will come if you wait. If you challenge yourself to wait, if you challenge yourself to want better for yourself, you got to want better for yourself. That's where it starts. If you don't want better for yourself, then who's going to want better for you than yourself? And, you know, maybe you're at that low place right now where you don't want anything for yourself. But something will rise up in here. Something will rise up in here and you'll want that. And you're going to strive for that and you're going to want that. So I guess my takeaway from today is the last part of this quote. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Why wait? Why struggle through what you're going through? Take that back. Some things that you're struggling through you don't have any control over. But why put yourself in situations that you don't have to be in? Move on. In hopes of greater things. In hopes of a better tomorrow. In hopes of a better job. In hopes of a better boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah. In hopes of, you know, somebody that's going to have that respect for you that you want, that you deserve. So the question that I want to leave you with is, what do you think that you deserve? What do you think you're worth? What do you think that you genuinely deserve in life? And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. Tuning back in with Mellow Marv. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have any topics that you'd like me to cover, drop it down in the comment section below. I really appreciate the feedback, the follows, the shares. And it's not really even about the follows and shares. It's really my impact on the people that are watching this. So I really appreciate that. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And peace out.